What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I was going to go to the grocery store. That's why you can see my little jacket on for the 30-degree air outside, but I couldn't leave before I recorded, at least, this video. Kotaku went off the deep end, okay? And I've had just about enough. I almost broke my no swear rule. I was going to post on Twitter, hey Kotaku, F you. I was just going to say it. And, you know, I try to keep it. I mean, it's also just me. I don't do it just for, like, YouTube regulations and all the stupid stuff YouTube does. I just don't swear in my daily life or anything. But let me tell you, I was very, very close to it. No, Kotaku, I can't even believe it. Here's what they tweeted. Halo Infinite's oddball Quidditch glitch lets you live out your transphobic wizard dreams. Halo Infinite may have removed Halo 5's ball passing mechanic, but has been replaced with a ton of new physics interactions. Now, here's the deal. I don't know how much further they went in this article. I don't really want to know. Nobody that I've seen online has posted any like excerpts of the words, and I am not going to give them the click. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to make a big fuss about it on Twitter. I'm going to laugh at them and just, you know, complain about them, I guess, on YouTube right here, but I am not. And by the way, do not go after this person. Do not contact them, for the love of God, right? Don't give them any more ammunition to use against anybody, because these people are idiots all in. I mean, they don't need help. They can just be stupid all on their own, and that's a wonder. That's truly one of the 7 wonders of the world, is how dumb Kotaku employees can be. No, so I don't know if maybe they cleared up what they meant in the article, but this is another classic Kotaku thing. This is just, I guess, rage bait, all right? Like hate clicks, whatever you want to call it. This is all that this article is. What in God's freaking name are they talking about? Now we know what they're talking about. And by the way, for us Hogwarts Legacy fans, this is this is not a prediction. This is the future. This is why they're so afraid. For all the people that say, oh, what are they so afraid about? Now, granted, I've been on the side of they're kind of cowards for being afraid. You know what I mean? Just stand up to it. These idiots are always going to exist. They're always going to say this kind of stuff. You just have to deal with it, and I'll back you up, and other people will back you up, and you'll be fine, right? I stand on that. But I also do understand what they're afraid of, because this is a powerful group for some reason. Now, I assume a grand total of like 50 people are going to click on this article. Originally, with the hate stuff online and making a big fuss out of it, maybe they'll get a couple extra 100 people to click on this article. But again, these are the loser weirdos that are just, I mean, everybody, in my comments, really, like the first comment, right, from Lucas was effing weirdos, man. How sad can a human be? I mean, yeah, they're weird. These people have no sanity. That's a good word. They have no connection to what real people think. That's really what, and you can go into it a lot of other different places, but gaming. But in reality, for even Kotaku's sake, for this example, these people have no connection with realism. They have no connection to what real people think, because they've isolated them. And we've talked about this multiple times, right? They've isolated themselves in a bubble, in a small little group. They only are with each other. They only get patted on the back. Now, again, people are turning on Kotaku, even in their own circle, which is great to see. But you see it all the time. Like when people get called out, they'll tweet about it, and everybody is just saying, oh, I'm here for you. Oh, they're disgusting. Oh, how sad. Like, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. All these blue check mark people in the same area, like in the same, I guess, art or field or whatever, as the person who was being attacked. When in reality, they're normally just criticisms. Normally, you're calling them out, or you're proving that maybe they're a liar, or they scam somebody or whatever, and they go crying to their little family, which they're all in this clique together, and they all support each other. And so when you build your entire website, when you build your entire audience on those kind of people, nobody else is with you. Nobody. And you have nobody else to go back on and to defend you except for these people, which are also weird losers that don't, that they're not smart. They don't know what they're talking about. And that's the case. So it's ridiculous. And that's not even talking about what the article is actually saying. Quidditch glitch. Now, I don't even know what this is. I mean, obviously, I know what Halo Infinite is. I know what Oddball is. I guess there's a Quidditch glitch that lets, and then obviously, so they have to connect it, right? Because you're playing Quidditch, because now you're associated with anything J.K. Rowling, which is Harry Potter or the Wizarding World. Now you are considered that certain word. I'm not going to say it too many times because of YouTube stuff, but that's what they have labeled it. And that's disgusting. That's disgusting. And that's, again, why I do understand. I don't support being afraid and being cowards about it like, the team behind Hogwarts Legacy is doing, but I do understand why they're afraid. I get it. I understand, because it's, and the thing is, not everybody's going to go to this extreme. Like, this extreme, these articles, they're only written by the dumbest idiots on planet Earth. You know what I mean? Just the cream of the crop of the horrible gaming journalists that exist. Only they write this. And granted, 95% of game journalists probably suck, but only a very small percent of that 95 is like the worst of humanity. You know what I mean? The rest of them just plainly are terrible. And then there's another like level to it. So yes, IGN and PC Gamer, they're trash. Like, PC Gamer is a trash website that's canceled Troy Leavitt and done a lot of stuff, right? But they're not necessarily going to write something with this kind of flair. This takes a special kind of stupid to write something like this. But you do have them all together, because anybody in the gaming industry, IGN, Kotaku, Polygon, they all come together when it comes to being against J.K. Rowling. It's just, and I don't care if you're against her, but to go to this length. So now if you play Halo Infinite and you play Oddball, and God forbid you do this glitch, and God forbid that you capture it in any kind of like media, like something online, oh, buckle up, because now you're considered the you-know-what word. You know what I mean? You're labeled. So that is, by the way, the problem with throwing around those words so easily. I talked about it a few days ago, I think in the Scream community, about the word toxic. Toxic is used way too often. It's used way too loosely. It's used for just the most basic examples that aren't actually the word. And what you oftentimes get because of that is you water down the word. We're seeing this throughout the entire world with many, many words being thrown at people over the last 5 years. If you're considered a certain word, it's most likely just because you don't agree, not because you actually are that word. And this is another example. Are you actually that word? If you do this glitch by accident, or even just because you want to, maybe you want to play Quidditch, does that make you this word? No, it does not. But because they throw the word around, guess what you're doing? You're watering down the word. The word has no value anymore. The word's not scary. The word's not impactful. The word doesn't like tell somebody something shocking about somebody else. The word is just used because they're doing something that you don't like. That's the only thing that it is. So it's actually an example of multiple things going on around the world. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the store. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.